Hello, welcome. My name is Juan. This is Juan Last Ride. So today is all about National Rollercoaster Day. I decided for my next trip to go take a short little ride up to Charlotte, North Carolina to go to Carowinds. So Carowinds is operated by Cedar Fair. It's a very well-respected park chain, not just in the country, but across, worldwide. It sits on two different states. Literally is on the state line for both states, and they make that very clear when you walk up. You see the two state flags. They have even this little dark blue, light blue path that shows where the split is, so you could literally be walking in two different states at the same time while you're in the park. And I think that's really cool. I really like that unique part of Carowinds that you can't find anywhere else. I decided to get a fast lane pass. Normally I do those wherever I go, no matter if it's Cedar Point or Six Flags Over Georgia. Or fast lane is essentially, if you don't know, just skipping the line. So you have there's a different entrance for people that have fast lane versus just the regular line. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. Gonna be honest with you guys, for this particular trip, it was not worth it. In hindsight, I was gonna buy one anyway because I just didn't know how the lines were gonna be. I didn't know how crowded it was gonna be, but I wish I didn't pay for the fast lane for this particular trip because there was nobody there. There was literally no lines for any of the rides. That's how I was able to get on Fury 325 5 times in a row, because there was nobody there, which is crazy to me. And I said, well, there are people are back in school, people winding down summer vacation, but the city of Charlotte doesn't start for another couple weeks. So I don't know, I just assumed that there'd be more people there, and so that's why I decided to buy the fast lane, but I didn't even need it. And that's okay, sometimes you learn tips and tricks. You learn, you live, you have to make mistakes in order to figure out what to do for the next time. And so let's get right to it, right? The real reason why we're even took the drive up there, and that's for Fury 325. Like I said before, wow. 10 rides on it probably wasn't even enough, to be honest with you. Now that I think about it, it was enough. I got to see the different seats and how different rows feel. You're traveling up 325 feet. And to your left, you can see the whole skyline, this Charlotte skyline, which is kind of crazy that really means you're high up there. I love the color design of the coaster. I love the sign. I love just everything about it. Even when you're going up, they have this little announcement about keeping your shoulders back, your head on the back, just making sure you're sitting properly, because that first drop is insane. When I tell you, I felt like if I didn't have a seatbelt and a lap bar on, I'm flying. I mean, it was intense, a lot more intense than I thought it would have been, and it doesn't let up. The whole time, the whole coaster, through all the different elements, when you're going under the pathway, where people are coming in, it feels like it's going so fast. It's a great ride. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's in my top 5. And I'm going to be doing a top 5 video, actually, top 5 roller coasters soon. That is definitely with 100% in my top 5. It's one that I have to get on that I think will be in my top 5 as well is Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, which actually I'm going to be going there in a few weeks, so I'm kind of excited about that. Overall, I loved that trip. It was a short trip. I literally drove up that morning and drove back that afternoon, but it was worth it. Fury, I can't say it enough. Fury was so worth the trip alone. I didn't need to do anything else, but because I got on Fury, and because I have now experienced Fury, that alone made the whole trip. Intimidator was great. Afterburn was great. Even Nighthawk, which the last time I went on Nighthawk was in 2009 when I went for a band trip, and I gotta tell you, it's a funny story. I got stuck on that ride the last time I went on it. But even Nighthawk was a great ride. I really enjoyed that one. One thing I did notice is that Carowinds has a lot of kid-friendly rides. Like more than a lot of theme parks I've noticed. A lot of like carnival style type rides that are still fun and they're still enjoyable, but you know, like everybody can enjoy them, not just, you know, the thrill seekers, like, or the kids, you know, everybody can be on them. If you're ever in the Charlotte area, if you like roller coasters, if you just want to take a day trip somewhere, I highly recommend to go to Carowinds and go to Charlotte, because Charlotte's a pretty cool city. Lots to do. Obviously, if you don't live in the southeast, you cannot do a day trip, but it's still worth it, is what I'm saying. It's worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really did have a blast. Fury 325 is such a great coaster, just on its own. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. As always, I say it every time, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Next time, thanks for watching. Bye.